Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review. This is special number 1. This is my second take of taking this because the video couldn't save properly, so I had to re-record this. Alright, this special is going to be about basically this. Things I like to see on the Boruto anime. First, I like to see more characters from the previous generation show up in the show because all we've had so far in the past 3 episodes have been Naruto, Hinata, Shikamaru, Tamari, Anko, Shino, and Konohamaru. That's it. And yes, I know about Anko. Basically, I know that the woman, purple hair woman, is Anko because she's the only character in the show who has purple hair, and clearly she knows Shino. And it couldn't be the other character who appeared in from the Amu Black Ops because one thing, they don't talk about her at all. And Anko in the show was never part of Amu Black Ops. So, yeah, it's got to be Anko, and it is, from what I can tell. And of course, we know Shino and Hinata, the only ones who made appearances in all 3 episodes. Though Shino's appearance in the first episode was more of a non-speaking part, he did make more presence in the past 2 episodes. Hinata, you see her in episode 1, she's in a flashback in episode 2, and she's seen in episode 3. A lot of the other characters, like Naruto, he's only appeared for 2 episodes. Tamari has only appeared in episode 3, and Konohamaru only made appearance in episode 1. So, I like to see more characters show up on the show from the previous generation. That's one thing. Another, I like to see the characters who currently appear in the show, along with the other children of the other characters who are probably going to appear on the show. I like to see some character development, because all the characters from the original show, almost all of them except for about, I'd say 4 of them, got a pretty good amount of character development from the younger characters. So I would like to see some character development, like develop these characters. And please, can we give the purple hair girl a name? Because she's called Class Rep in episode 3. She made her first appearance in episode 2. And some people think she's a Hinata clone. So, and she's like one of 3 original characters they've introduced in this anime. First, it's Dekai in episode 1, and it's a wannabe, and it's purple hair girl in episode 2. And that's it. I wouldn't mind original characters, but could we also develop the characters who are basically already on the show, like talk more about them? Yeah, Iwami gets a little bit of development in his introduction episode, but could we have more development in these characters, please, instead of just shoving them aside just because we have more characters coming soon? Yeah, I hope so. That's another thing I want to see. Third, I like to see the other villages in the show. Not just the Stand Village or just the Cloud Village again, because those are the only 2 other villages we actually saw on the other shows. I like to see the Hidden Mist Village, along with the Hidden Stone Village, and I like to see the land hidden in the waves. That would be nice to see that again, especially seeing the Great Naruto Bridge. Let's see. What else that other places I like to see in the show? The Hidden Rain Village. That'd be nice to see it again, because the last time made physical appearance is when Conan, one of the last members of the Akatsuki, was killed there by Obito, just to get Yagato's eyes, his Rasengan eyes. Yeah, that's what he killed her, basically just for his tomb. But I like to see that village make appearance again, like what's happened to her since her death, because as far as I know, since her death, I don't think any other character know that she died. I would like to see it if they actually show exactly what happened to the village after her death. I mean, she could be still alive, but who knows? It just depends on exactly what the writers want to do. But see the other villages, see their lands that we've seen in the original show, like have the characters go back to them, see what's going on with them since they last appeared on the show. That would be nice. What else? Villains. We need some villains in the show. Yeah, because so far the show has had no actual villains so far. I mean, yeah, it took the original show about, I think it was by episode 7 to introduce their first villain. Let's not wait that particular long. I wouldn't mind the villain make a physical appearance, not like meeting the character. Just say like, yeah, this guy's gonna be the villain. Maybe in the 6th episode when they wrap up the Academy arc. The possibility. I mean, I wouldn't mind Orochimaru showing up. Just don't make him obviously the main villain, like behind that little blue snake thing that's pop up, because you don't need to have that hanging over the characters' heads, the show's head of the whole thing, and not solve the question. When they ended Naruto Shippuden, they wrapped up pretty much almost all the loose ends from the show by the time the show ended. There were some that were never finished up, or at least some that never fully tied up, like when did Choji meet his wife? That's something that's never explained in the show. Probably because I never got time to. But there are some things I would like to see they actually sort of explain, like maybe Anko, maybe an exchange of dialogue, explain like who found her in that cave and brought her back to the village, because that was a plot thread that was never tied up by the time the show ended. Like who actually found her? Yeah, maybe they can do that in a future episode. Who knows? Yeah, that's another thing I like to see. Like any loose end from the that's number 5. Any loose end from the original shows. Maybe they could sort of explain, like, kind of tie it up, like slowly while the show goes along, because when Naruto Shippuden ended, there were some loose ends that need to be tied up. I mean, that's the thing when it comes to shows. I mean, by the time a show ends, you don't tie up every single loose end. I mean, some actually do in fact succeed at really well. But not every single show ties up every single loose end. And don't by far leave any threads hanging by the time a season ends, something like that. Yeah, let's see. What else I'd like to see in the show? Oh, I like to see who the senseis are for these other teams. I mean, it's obviously Konohamaru's going to be a sensei for Boruto, Sadara, and Misuke, but who are the other senseis? Who are these other characters? Excuse me. We got a chance to see who they are in the original show, but this show we haven't a chance to see it yet because, well, they haven't got that far yet. But maybe they could in the Boruto film. They never explained who the other senseis were, but maybe in this show they could explain that. Who knows? Maybe Mary, Koronai's daughter and Konohamaru's cousin, maybe she would get a team. That would be interesting. Who knows? It depends on what the show wants to do with her. Alright. Is there anything else? Let me think. Oh yeah, number 7. Yeah, there's just random numbers basically. Another thing I like to see is more characters who either past get referenced or at least mentioned by name. Because in last week's episode we got a reference to Neji. First time he's been mentioned in the show at all. I would like to see more of that, because that leads to continuity. Like, have a reference to a character does lead to continuity with the previous show. Don't basically say, oh yeah, this character happened to this, and even though it contradicts something that happened previously, yeah, have more characters so we can at least have a good sense of continuity with the show. Okay? So anything else? Let's see. Ooh, yes. See the other characters' homes, because in the past 3 episodes, the only people's homes we saw Dekai's home, we saw Shikamaru and Tamari's house, which is essentially the same house that Shikamaru grew up in, and of course we obviously saw Naruto Hinata's house. But seeing more houses would be interesting. I mean, yeah, we got a chance to see where Sakura lived in the movie, but what about in the show? Could they show that? Hopefully. But is there anything else? Not that I can think of, no. So that's basically it. That's all I can think of what I wanted to see in the Boruto show. What do you guys want to see in the Boruto show they haven't shown yet, or at least sometime in the future? Please comment down below to see what you want to see in the show. Oh, one other thing. Adaptation of the Naruto Gaiden and the 2 one-shots that go along with it, like the Road to Boruto and the Misuke one-shot. Yeah, see adaptations of those, which they might happen after the first 6 episodes. Who knows? That's another thing I do want to see. But that's it for this special. Next time you get a chance to see this series pop up on my channel, it's when I review episode 4, which will be coming out in 2 days. But until then, I will see you there. Bye.